napilitan ako na pirmahan itong impeachment and therefore I take my tatanggalin ko po yung aking pirma. Pwede po pa tinatanggap?
Pinagpapaliban
Pinagpapaliban niyo pa po
yung pagtanggap.
ang pagtanggap. Pending, no? Dahil gusto niyo ng
Malinawagan.
oo, sa ibinigay ng mga instructions
Yes.
ng Senado. All right. So, deferred acceptance. You're supposed to file a motion for clarification, di ho ba?
We will file pleadings in the coming days, whether it's motion or manifestation. But definitely we will file.
Okay.
But for now, we are awaiting the answer from the summons, from the writ of summons given to the Vice President. She has 10 days, non-extendable period of 10 days to file her answer, and we have 5 days, non-extendable period of 5 days to submit our reply.
Congressman Joel, does that include weekends, yung 10 days?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think June 11 ang umpisan, di
Yes,
ba?
from the date of receipt of the summons.
Okay, so from the date of receipt, let's assume that's June 11 to the office of the Vice President, or maybe June 12, maybe a day after. So that's 10 days. Lagay po natin sa 22.
So 22 is Sunday, I think. So 23 naman.
Okay, so supposed to be by Monday, dapat may sagot na po sa summons yung
Yes.
office ni Vice
Yes.
President. And then, yung kanilang sagot ho ba, ifo-forward sa inyo? Tama ho ba yun?
We will be furnished a copy, like in
Yes.
any other case. All parties will be furnished
Copy
copies
furnish. Copy
of the
furnish.
answer.
And then you have 5 days upon receipt
yes,
Yes.
of the response of the Vice President.
yes.
To
Make a reply. Well, it is our option. So, if we want to make a reply, or siguro, pwedeng hindi na.
ano ho yung nilalaman nitong summons? What are we expecting to be part of the summons?
The summons would be a directive to the accused or the impeached official to answer the charges in the articles of impeachment. So she has 10 days to answer, while we have 5 days within which to file a reply. And for our part, the reply is an answer to any issues that she may raise in her answer.
And 5 araw lang pong ibinibigay sa inyo para sagutin yung sagot ng Office of the Vice President.
Yes.
Okay. The second condition was that itutuloy ni 20th Congress si 19th Congress. Fair enough. That's been discussed, no, sir, ma'am, over and over again kahit nung February 5 pa. But hindi niyo ba pwedeng sagutin ito? May problema pa ho ba dito?
Which is impossible for the 19th Congress to decide. Because iba yung composition ng 20th eh. Iba rin yung 19 eh. So, that is not for us, for the 19th Congress.
So they're requiring a certification from the 20th Congress, which as of now hasn't convened.
Okay, so it's mandatory for the 20th Congress, hindi po sa inyo. Tama ho ba?
Sa amin
Kayo
naka-address,
ba?
sa amin
Sa House
naka-address.
prosecutors?
Pero parang gusto nila is ang mag-commit kami para sa 20th Congress, which is impossible dahil iba nga po yung composition ng 20th Congress eh.
I heard an interview with Congresswoman Bell recently, and you were saying that halos lahat naman po, if I'm not mistaken,
Yes.
na pumirma nung impeachment complaint nung February 5, halos lahat ay nanalo naman,
That's correct.
most of them, at pasok din sa 20th Congress.
We have around maybe 80+% of those who signed in the impeachment complaint re-elected in
Okay.
their seats.
And would you say that the 80% who won, who will be sitting in the 20th Congress, are still for the impeachment, will still confirm their signature in the impeachment of the
But still,
19th
that is a
Congress?
different Congress we're talking about. So, in fact, sa panel of prosecutors, may dalawa sa aming casualty. So,
Who are they again? Yung dalawa po?
Congressman Ton Acharon and Congressman Jill Bongkalon.
Bongkalon, yes, okay. So, what is the issue with this second condition?
kasi ang hinihingi 20th eh. So, hindi ka naman, that is not, we believe that that is not for the 19th Congress to address.
We're thinking that they're connecting this with a crossover. But again, it's our stand that there's no problem with crossing over. In fact, as Attorney Bukoy earlier said, there's nothing to cross over because it's a continuing body. So definitely, hanggang matapos ang trial, tuloy-tuloy lang ang proceedings, whether it's the 19th or the 20th Congress.
But is there, just looking at the realm of possibilities, posible ho bang pagpasok ng 20th Congress, may mga congressman na magsabi na, napilitan ako na pirmahan itong impeachment and therefore, I take my, tatanggalin ko po yung aking pirma. Pwede po ba
Anything
yun?
is possible, of
that
course.
Happen.
That can happen. But even if that happens, we already transmitted the articles to the Senate Impeachment Court, and they're supposed to be acting on it and proceeding with trial.
But that's
So it
the
doesn't
thing.
matter if you have a few congressmen here pulling out their
Yeah.
signatures or renouncing their signatures in the 19th Congress. It doesn't matter.
Doon sa 80% na nanalo po, doon sa 250, nakausap niyo na ho ba sila? Meron ho bang ilan na nagsasabing, I want out. I
No.
want my signature out.
No, no.
So far, wala.
So far, wala.
Not even one.
So far, wala pa naman.
Wala kaming narinig pa.
Okay. So, ano muna, stalemate muna, ganon. Hindi kayo sasagot dun sa certification. Hintayin niyo po muna yung sagot ni VP sa summons.
We're weighing all our options.
We're
Okay.
waiting for the answer. In the meantime, it's the Congress or the House of Representatives, in fact, issued a resolution
Certifying.
certifying that we complied with the
1 year.
1 year period and the
Under
requirements of the
the-
Constitution.
And the rules.
You have that already.
Yes.
Yes.
And you passed it on to...
We haven't passed it on, but it's been issued. So they can take a judicial notice of that.
I see. So it was just a confirmation from the House prosecutors or from the 19th Congress?
From the 19th Congress.
But you didn't pass it to the impeachment court.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay. And the reason for not doing that again, bawling ko, yung sinabi niyo po kasi is, you're saying, hindi niyo po mahanap sa Constitution yung sinasabing return to sender, etc. But then still, just the same, you came up with a, what is
With
it?
a
What is it called?
resolution, yes.
That you didn't violate a 1-year ban.
Yes.
Let's talk about very briefly, I hope maybe I still have 1 minute, sorry, your House prosecutor spokesman. Meron po kayong bagong spokesperson, si Attorney Bukoy.
Yes.
Oh, tell us more about him because he made quite a statement earlier today. Basically said na kung buhay pa raw ang mga dating senador na sina Lorenzo Tañado, Jose Diokno at Joker Arroyo, ikahihiya nila ang ginagawa ng kasalukuyang Senado, calling a spade kasi po iba yung composition noon. What do you say to that?
Attorney Bukoy is one of our highly respected lawyers in the legal profession. You know, the legal profession is a small community, and we know a lot of lawyers. We know each other. And he's a member of FLAG, if I'm not mistaken. So, he has these famous mentors. He has these he has worked with the senators of years past. So,
Do you think it helps that he makes statements like that?
Well, it's a good thing that he is not part of the...
It's a good thing he's saying it and not you
he's
guys.
not part of the prosecutor.
Opo, kasi siya po yung nagsasabi nun. Because hindi, I mean, let's again, ako na, let's call a spade a spade. Minsan kasi hindi na talaga, it doesn't appear na maganda yung relationship for now ng senator judges at yung House prosecutors.